Imagine drawing a card from a deck. The chance of it being an ace is 4 in 52. Simple enough. But what if I peek and tell you the card is red? Suddenly, your world changes. You're no longer looking at 52 possibilities, but only 26. And among those red cards, there are just 2 aces. Your new probability is 2 in 26. This is the power of conditional probability. It's the chance of event A happening given that event B has already happened. This single idea is the engine behind modern AI, medical diagnosis, and even legal reasoning. It forces us to shrink our sample space from everything possible down to only what the new information allows. The formula is intuitive. Instead of comparing our successful outcomes to the grand total, we compare them to our new, smaller world. Think about it with 100 kids. 50 like pasta, and 40 like both pizza and pasta. If we know a kid likes pasta, our world shrinks to just those 50 kids. What's the chance they also like pizza? It's simply the 40 who like both out of that new total of 50, 40 out of 50. But what if new information tells you nothing? Rolling a die and flipping a coin. Knowing the coin landed on heads gives you 0 clues about the die roll. This is independence. Mathematically, the probability of A given B is just the original probability of A. Nothing changed. And it's crucial not to confuse this with being mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive events can't happen together. If you draw one card, it can't be both an ace and a king. So knowing it's an ace tells you it's definitely not a king. That's extreme dependence, the very opposite of independence. Ultimately, conditional probability is about how we update our beliefs. It's the mathematics of learning from evidence, a fundamental tool for making sense of an uncertain world.